In Florida Women News submitted by Gefilte Fish. Oh, I see. 3 naked women led police on a wild car chase.
Is it a Jewish thing?
Yeah, what's Gefilte Fish? Gefilte Fish. I don't know. It was in that movie.
Rush Hour.
Rush Hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was trying to talk about it.
He couldn't say, it was that one line that Chris Tucker couldn't say. And then Jackie Chan was making fun of him like, I don't even speak English. I remember gefilte fish, gefilte fish, gefilte fish.
When did he say it? I remember that. It's on the airplane.
Yeah, it's in the
Yeah,
outtakes.
the airplane.
I remember that part in the outtakes, but I don't remember that line.
I think they just cut it out. He's like, this fool's not gonna get the fucking line.
Yeah, so these 3 women, they led a wild police chase in Florida.
Do we have pictures of these suspects so we can get a picture of these 3 naked suspects?
Just picture
please?
a Florida woman.
So, I don't know, 3 Cuban girls in Miami? Like,
Well, like, you know how they always go Florida man? And
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Florida man,
like
I
some
see.
cracked out guy.
I saw a fat guy with a fanny pack and a Grand Canyon hat. Tourist.
I know a lot of people from Florida, actually.
You do?
Yeah.
Like real Floridians?
Yeah, like Megan Batoon's from Florida.
She's from Florida.
Yeah.
Florida woman.
She's a swamp lady.
I think Kelsey, who's on later, is from Florida.
Oh.
Yeah.
Been to Florida.
Me too.
Oh my god.
Harry Potter World?
No, just
You
a
haven't?
small one. No. I went to Disney World.
I've never been. I've been to
So
Florida.
you've never been to Disneyland, but you've been to Harry Potter World here, and then you went to Florida to go to Disney World, and you didn't go to the Harry Potter World.
Now I know
exactly who you are.
I was young and Harry Potter World wasn't around yet.
Oh, I see.
Did you go to Andretti's?
That probably
know what that
wasn't
is.
around
What's that?
either.
It's a go-kart arcade we went to.
Fun place.
Yeah.
Wait,
Andretti's.
what happened here?
So these 3 women, they were nude. So
But like, why? Do we know why they were nude?
Yeah. So they were at this rest stop, and they said.
Bless you.
Oh God. And it said that so police approached them because they got called, like dispatched out there because of these women. And so they told police that they had showered and they were air drying.
Oh, I know that method.
Are they European?
No.
Did you just get a spray tan?
No. Because I'm definitely not.
You don't want to put your clothes on.
Were they in a convertible?
No, they weren't.
Okay, are you picturing Thelma and Louise?
I'm picturing 3 hot girls butt-ass naked in a convertible
I pictured
with
like
sunglasses on.
Simple. The sweetest thing.
I pictured like
They were in their underwear?
Oh yeah. I pictured like 50, 60-year-olds.
Ew. But you're right, they're the ones that are always at the nude beach though.
Yeah, I
When
don't
you
give a
think nude
fuck.
beach, you think you want to see hot people butt-ass naked, and you just
gonna
see
be that.
wrinkled testicles
It's all
everywhere.
old men trying to see. It's all zaddies trying to see millennials.
A lot of that. I can't wait till I'm 50. I'm gonna go naked everywhere.
Why don't you do it now?
Why? Yeah, how come girls don't do it now?
It's fun.
I can get money for it now. You know,
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna do it when no one wants to pay for it anymore.
I wish someone would pay me for my dick. I take so many pictures.
Oh.
That's why they don't pay for it. You're giving it away.
Oh, I got my first dick pic on Instagram DMs.
Your first one? Congratulations.
I blocked him immediately.
Wait, did you hit the blur and then you still wanted to see more?
Yeah. I couldn't tell what it was.
That's funny.
It was our first one.
By you blocking him though, I feel like he got the satisfaction because he knows that you saw
Yeah.
it. Yep.
He wins.
Yeah, that's true, because if he sent it and he's always checking, oh, she didn't see it yet. And then forever he'll just forget.
Yeah.
But then since you blocked, he's like, she saw that dick, it was so big that it made her intimidated. That's what they're thinking.
It made me feel dirty.
Yeah.
When I used to get them on Snapchat because they didn't blur them on Snapchat, I used to save them and then wait for the next one to come in and I send them the last person's dick pic but they didn't care.
They're like, cool, you
So
saw
if someone
it.
sent you a dick, you send them a dick.
Yeah,
And then
from
they
the
are-
last person that sent me a dick pic.
So all you had were dick pics in your phone?
Well, I deleted them after I got to send them, but yeah.
But it stayed
then it
there.
was a lot of work, and then it didn't really have the result I wanted because they really didn't care.
I'm afraid of looking at other dick pics or dick pics in general because when I am having sex, I don't want that ugly ass dick to like pop into my head. Do you ever do that when you're having sex? Like something will pop in your head you know you shouldn't be thinking about and you're like, stop it. No?
No.
Yeah, sometimes.
I'm pretty in the moment.
Oh, I'm not. I have sex ADD. I like,
If I have
I
a
just have
deadline.
ADD.
no, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, so like, I know I know.
I have all ADD.
Yeah.
I masturbated on Adderall once.
How was that like?
Oh my god, I was raw afterward. It was
You probably fucking masturbated for 4 hours
She's
straight.
looking at a chapstick. Her fucking.
6. Yeah, it was like I had to tuck it in.
Do you lose track of time often?
Yeah.
Are you gonna diagnose her right
Do you
now?
lose your keys? Yeah, I just got re-diagnosed.
He sounds like a fucking commercial.
No, you know why? I never been diagnosed.
You just self-diagnosed.
I think we can
You
all
did study
tell, dude.
psychiatry, or what is it, psychology?
I study
And
psychology.
you just took that test. I saw the thing you posted on stories.
I
that was
read a
like,
book.
I checked off 10 out of 10.
So I read a book. I'm reading a book called like Living with ADHD or whatever the fuck. I forgot.
Did
the
you
name.
read the book? I can't read books.
remember.
I can't read
I know.
without medication.
I know how you feel. I know how you feel. It took me a long time. I read my first book when I was 23 years old. So I mean 22.
Okay, it's okay if you're off.
Oh, he was lying.
Okay, so
before he
I'm
said
reading.
23.
I'm reading ADHD living or whatever. Right? It's this book. I probably passed the first like introduction. I didn't even pass the whole book. But there's this
It's hard for me
criteria.
to read books too because I have a
Everyone
problem.
has
Like
to
every
read
time I'm starting to read it, I'm like, oh, I'm over this. I'm so bored. And I
No,
start
you're
reading
just
about
probably
it.
not into the content.
Yeah, you gotta pick a book
When
that
you're
you like.
into it, you'll finish it.
Yeah, it's not for
No,
you.
because I have been reading books recently that I've been into the content, but then I just like I get distracted. I don't know.
You might have ADD. I would take Adderall in college
I was
just to like.
diagnosed when I was a kid,
Oh really?
but I don't know if I still have it.
I was
don't think
never
still have it.
diagnosed, but I knew that it would help me study, and then I wouldn't have to go to class. So then when I came out here, I was like, let me try to get an Adderall prescription. So I like thought I faked the symptoms. This was like 5 years ago to get the prescription. Got the prescription. Had to get a new doctor 2 months ago, and he like asked me all these questions where I was like, yes. Like, and my answer to everything was like, holy shit. And he's like, yep, you have ADHD. And I was like, I do not. But it totally did. And it makes so much sense. Everything in my childhood.
Yeah, I'll share the book with you.
He was like, did you talk out in the middle of class? Did you constantly get in trouble when you were a kid for talking out? I was like, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, so what's the point about you talking about this book that you can't remember the fucking title and you didn't finish your sentence? What was the whole point of that?
Okay, so for adult ADD, right, you only need 6 or 7 out of 10 criteria in order to be considered. I have 10 out of 10.
Oh.
Oh. I said that earlier.
Let me bring it back to
I
the
wanted
story.
to explain to you what was going on.
Okay, guys, let me tell you about these 3 naked women. Remember?
Yeah.
3 naked women. Okay, so
I've been trying to help you, Tiff.
thank you, Joe. So once the cops were called, it was like the Florida Highway Patrol. They arrived and then they ended up jumping into their white 2009 Nissan Sentra and fled. And then so the trooper pursued them, but then he canceled the pursuit because a quote, due to the pursuit not fitting FHP criteria, whatever that means. So then they left. Then a citizen reported that a vehicle had been driving on the wrong side of the road.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
They're on
So
PCP for sure.
a different trooper caught up with that car and observed reckless driving. And so that's when that trooper followed them to a convenience store. And
They were naked at the
Yeah, they're
convenience
still there
store?
naked.
well, they don't mention if they're still naked at this point, but they were naked at the beginning, so
Got
I
it.
don't know.
Yeah.
So then they found the car empty, and so they waited for these girls to come out, and then 2 of the women got into the car. He attempted to arrest the 3rd, and he couldn't, so they ended up all jumping back into the car, and then it just
What
this
the
crazy ass
fuck?
pursuit. Yeah. So then this other passenger got out a metal bat and tried to assault the
What in
trooper.
the
Oh,
fuck is going
shit.
on?
And then that's when the trooper realized that this other man was in danger, so he rammed into the suspect's car with the patrol car.
It sounds like 3 people streaming on GTA.
And then all 3 suspects got out of the car and like they fled. And then they ended up getting to this, I don't know, let me just show you the freaking video.
Oh, there's a video.
Oh shit.
That's a slow chase.
I was thinking the same. I'm like, they're really
There's a guy jogging that's keeping up with them.
Are they gonna stop soon? Oh, he's gonna pull a maneuver.
Oh, that is kind of dumb.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
Oh, the hubcap fell off.
the whole tire.
Whole tire.
Oh, that was a tire?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh my lord.
Shit.
Holy shit.
Here it comes.
What the fuck?
Whoa, that was overkill.
Comes out with a stick. They start like bashing into the windows.
That's not gonna make me wanna come out.
and they run away.
Oh my god.
What if they can't get out because they're all like crippled from that crash?
Yeah, so then they started tasing these girls.
They what? These girls?
Tasing them.
But were they?
I wonder if it went straight to the nipple like that.
So the car was driven by an 18-year-old, and the 2 passengers were 19-year-old.
Oh, it makes the story hot again.
They're triplets.
Dang.
18, 19.
Gio.
I think the one on the left could be pretty.
This
The
one?
ones on the end.
The end.
The ends ones are pretty.
The middle one, I would like. I don't know what gender.
The middle
you are.
one looks like the frying pan lady.
Oh right.
Right? Are we sure?
From another video.
From a different video, sorry.
She looks young.
She's 18, yeah.
Pretty people don't get tased.
But they all got tased because they refused because they started like locking.
Oh god damn.
They started locking arms to not get out of the car.
They kidnapped someone? Why were they fighting it so hard?
I
Yeah.
don't know. They were naked and then they just fled.
This sounds like some bath salt behavior.
Yeah, they're high as fuck.
They didn't mention any sort of drugs.
3 butt-naked teens.
They face the charges that they face is fleeing to a lewd, resisting arrest, aggravated assault, and lewd behavior.
That's crazy, dude.
That's so
Can
crazy.
you imagine being high off shit, like, and then you're going through this chase, and you get fucking.
I could never, dude. I'd be too paranoid.
And you're naked the whole time?
I think I'd be smiling and laughing the whole time. Like, this is fucking awesome. This is the craziest adventure.
really?
And I think I'd go
What
to
if you're
jail
completely
happy.
sober though? Completely sober doing all this.
I think I'd have
Even
fun
if they're
too.
sober, they weren't of. No one sane is doing this. You're in a dream world.
Yeah.
You're definitely in a dream world. Like no one does this. Like I don't know. Like it would make more sense if they robbed the place and they used nakedness as a distraction and they're getting away. Like there's no logic behind it. It's just
It's straight
it's
up drugs.
Yeah.